Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to show you a list of brushes in Procreate that I use very often, and these are one of my go-to brushes for every interior design sketches, exterior views, or even architectural representation drawings. So yeah, these are the mostly used brushes that I use in everyday basis, but not just the inbuilt ones, but I'm also going to show you a couple of websites where you can download free brushes as well. So yeah, this is going to be a very informational video, you guys, so make sure to watch it till the end, and let's get started. So yeah, one of my favorites is the inking brush set, the gel pen, technical pen, fine tip pen, and studio pen maybe. Also you can use the marker pen, but then I'm going to demonstrate the main three pens, that is the fine tip one. So the fine tip is a very simple line brush which you can use for a lot of plans, floor plans. This is a brush that will have equal thickness throughout when you have your drawing assist option on. So that is one, and the second one is the technical pen. So that I use very often in many of my videos. You would have seen this kind of have the same effect of that of the fine tip pen, but then if you switch off your drawing assist, you can also play with the thickness. So with respect to the pressure that you put on the brush, so not just for floor plans, but you can also use to sketch a lot of things, a lot of line diagrams. So here I'm just demonstrating a rough tree in plan sketch, so you can see how it has the depth due to that thickness here and there. It creates that automatic shadow depth. So that is how you can use a technical pen. And here you can see that I'm drawing like an ellipse. You can easily play with the thickness right here. So here I'm drawing like a chair in plan, but if you're not happy with this, you can just go to the brush properties right here, go to stabilization, and just increase the amount of stabilization. Done. And here you can see you can create like very seamless smooth lines like that, which gives you a very sketchy effect. And again, with the fine tip pen, you can draw grasses and like which doesn't need too much thickness, but it needs to be clean or something like that. So you can use that for a lot of landscape elevational sketches. Again, here you can also increase the amount of stabilization, and there you go, you can get like very smooth lines. If you don't want too curvy ones, then you can just play with the stabilization. And the next one is of course the gel pen. So the gel pen is exactly how the name states. It gives you that very smooth, and you can again play with the pressure in this as well. And this one exactly gives you like that typical sketchy effect. For example, if you're drawing a floor plan, you can see that some lines are thin, some are thick, exactly like how a gel pen, if you draw with a gel pen on a paper, this is how the effect would be. So I love this pen, especially when I'm drawing a sketch of a plan which is not very formal, but I'll have to just demonstrate it to my to my professor or to my clients. Then I use this. So yeah, and again you can just switch off the drawing assist and play with the pressure of the brush, so you can use it both in a thin manner or a thick way as well. So I don't use a lot of things in the drawing brush set. And sketching, yes, I do use the Procreate pencil. and I used the 6B pencil and the Narinder pencil. So initially, if you had watched my videos, I would have used a lot of times the Narinder pencil, because it gives you that sketchy kind of effect, a pencil effect. So here you can see how you can use, if you make the pen in a slanting way, you can get that shade, but then if you use the tip of the pen, you can exactly use it like a pencil and it would look like a sketch on this Procreate app. So yeah, I can recommend you to use a Narinder pencil if you have to draw like a rough sketch. Like, look at this, you guys. You can get a very sketchy effect, especially architects who likes to draw like human figures. Narinder is a go-to. And 6B is also like the similar one, but then it can give you this charcoal kind of effect and you can use it for shading. So in case if you're using like a black and white, you know, like color pencil shaded effect, then you can use a 6B pencil. And again, the Procreate pencil, it is almost similar to that of Narinder, but it is not as sketchy as the Narinder pencil. But yeah, this is also another go-to one. So you can see how the variation here changes with the pressure that you give on each of these brushes. So here I'm just trying to demonstrate a rough sketch of a section. So yeah, you guys, like any of these pencils can be used for any type of sketches. So I can't show you any particular type of sketch that you need to use only for that, but you can use it for any kind of sketches. So that's the speciality of Procreate. And then in the calligraphy, we use the monoline a lot. Monoline is equal or uniform throughout. So you can use that again for a floor plan, or you know, like I can show you a demonstration here. So I'm going to select a rectangular selection and then color drop a color like that. You can choose the gray color and use the monoline with the drawing assist option. You can slightly reduce the tone of gray. You can create these wall, what do you call those, wall moldings, or you can also have cornices very easily. So I'm just using a combination of a dark tone of gray and a light tone of gray, and then creating this light and shadow effect just with this single brush, the monoline brush. And here you can see that you get this embossed effect, considering the gray part as the wall, and then you can see how it is embossed from the wall. So you don't have to draw lines using a technical pen or something like that with a black color to draw the molds. You can directly use the monoline brush and you can create this embossed effect very easily. So yeah, that's the only thing that I use from calligraphy, you guys. And from the painting, of course, we would have used flat brush pen again and again in all of my videos. So this is one of my favorite ones. So you can just use the clipping mask option on the layer above, and then you can just create magic with the flat brush pen. You can create this depth beneath or this shadow effect beneath any object like that. You can just use the drawing assist option and just create light shadows. Again, here I'm using too much pressure, but then you can also reduce the opacity here at the left side with this option. But then yeah, you can again create lots of shades and shadow effects Again, on this wall you can see that I'm creating this kind of slightly shiny effect, a kind of a deco effect, if you know deco paint on furnitures. So yeah, you can use a flat brush pen for that. And also another reason why I use the flat brush pen is to create that mirror effect or a glass effect. So you can see that I have color dropped a gray color and I'm using the clipping mask option. And with the flat brush pen you can easily create this glass effect. So you can use this for both interior sketches as well as exterior glass facades very easily. So just with a simple combination of white and gray or black tones, you can see that I have easily created this glass effect. It need not be a very legit representation, you guys. So you have to remember that we are creating only sketches, so it need not look very legit, but just if you can represent it in a very, as if it looks like a glass, then that is more than enough for your sketches. And not just that, but you can also create or shadow or a depth beneath your objects very easily. So you can use this light gray tone with a flat brush pen. You can decrease the size a little bit. You can use the drawing assist option for straight lines, and you can create a very subtle shadow, a very subtle depth beneath your object like this. Just simple lines, you guys. And that itself can be very, very effective. I'm just showing you examples, but you can use it practically when you're making your sketches. I would have demonstrated it many times in my videos as well. So yeah, make sure to watch all my previous videos, you guys. And the next one is the Nico Rull brush. This is my favorite, you guys. So you can see here I've color dropped a gray color and I've reduced the opacity a little bit, and look at this, I'm creating this slight shade throughout this color filled object with a white color, and then now with a black shade like that, reducing the size, reducing the opacity very subtly on this object like that. And can you guess what we have just created? So yeah, it is a concrete texture, you guys. Look at that detail. You need not download an image of a concrete texture. You can just create it here seamlessly. And not just that, but with the same Nico Rull, I have color dropped a beige color, and with a darker beige tone, I'm just brushing very slightly over. Here you can see that we have easily created a carpet texture. So you can use this whole block as a carpet as it is for your interior sketches. And I'm balancing it with a white shade. And that's more than enough, you guys, to create this fabric texture. You can just play with the dark and light tones, and this is exactly like how you can get it on Pinterest. You would have seen a lot of carpet textures like this, like a velvety fabric texture. And airbrushing, I just use the soft brush tool, you guys. I love the soft brush tool. It is very smooth and very effective. So I'm just showing you an example on just a random image, and I'm going to use this all around this circle so you can see immediately that there is a depth that is created. So just a 2D flat circle has now become like a 3D spherical very easily. So where you can use this, you can use it for light bulbs, you can use it for any installation. So here again I'm using this smudge tool, which is again the soft brush. You can choose any kind of soft brush options again in under the smudge tool, and here you go. I've used the soft brush smudge tool again, and easily I'm blending this, and look at this. I've created like a button texture. And can you imagine where you can use this? Of course you can use it in your material palette for your interior design presentation, you guys. Isn't that a different kind of presentation that you can show as your material palette? The elements one is my next very favorite one. So I'm going to demonstrate you how you can use the oceans brush. In a rectangular selection, I'm going to color drop this blue color. I'll reduce the opacity a little bit, and in a new layer you can use the soft brush pen to create a depth. So this is without a proper sketch that I'm showing you, so you can use it practically on your sketches exactly like how I'm demonstrating you, and you will get the results that you want. You can go to elements and oceans, and with the white color you can just brush over it. Don't use too much pressure, if not it will look very artificial. So I'm just going to reduce the opacity a little bit, and again in a new layer I'm going to brush over. So you can see there is like a palimpsestic approach to it, like the layer beneath is lighter and the layer above is dark, so it looks exactly like a water body. And of course the flames brush, you guys. So look at that, very easy to use. The flames brush is a magic. So I'll just color drop a black color for you to show you, to demonstrate it. Look at that. You don't have to do anything, you guys. The brush is already there existing. So in case if you're demonstrating a fireplace or an outdoor barbecue space, it is very easy for you. And also the Illuminous brush set is another favorite of mine. And then this flare brush, I use it just to demonstrate the bulbs, or to, you know, to highlight the bulb. You can again use the soft brush pen here to show the light fall off. So you can see throughout how many times I've used the soft brush pen for a lot of things. The light pen again, which gives you that illuminant effect when you brush. Look at that, when you increase the brush size, you can see that illuminant effect. So you can use all these Illuminance light brush tool for a lot of options. And then again this glimmer brush is like creating this shimmer. You can use that again for here to just highlight your light like that, just to create, you know, that magical effect. And under organic, I use this rainforest brush tool. I know you can use that for trees, but then I mostly use it for clouds. So again, I'm going to use the soft brush tool. I'm going to use a pink color. Increase the size and then create that gradient effect first. And then choose the white color and use this rainforest brush. And there you go, you guys, it exactly looks like clouds over the sky. So this you can use for elevations above your built mass. You can show the skies like that. So here it looks very artistic, but then if you don't want it to be very artistic, very subtly with a very less transparency, you can use this brush. I use this snow gum again from the organic brush tool, and this is also very handy. So for interior floor plans or landscaping plans, it can be very useful. We represent a lot of indoor plants or exterior plants in our representational drawings, so this can be very handy for that. So with the gel pen I've created a pot, and then over that you can use this snow gum brush to represent the plants. Again, you can use a lot of different shades, and there you go. You don't have to import an plant in plan PNG from Procreate from Pinterest. And then I use the swordgrass brush, for elevation or for landscaping. So this is also very handy. See, very effortlessly you can use a lot of shades and tones, and you can create a beautiful landscape texture. And for free brushes, you guys, I go in for this website called procreate.brushes.work. So the website is literally brushes for Procreate, so you can find a lot of options, you guys. You can see a lot of free as well as paid brushes, but you get many options under the free brushes segment. And simply go to the search button and you can type in architecture, just the keywords, and you can see a lot of brushes. So here you can see line art brush tool. So I will just show you how you can download a free brush. So just click on the download brush option and again download, and it will get downloaded right here. Just click on that and it will get imported directly into Procreate, you guys. It is that easy. And here you can see that our brush tool is already downloaded, and you can use whatever brush you want. But then if you don't want it, just long press on it and just delete it, and it will get deleted. So it is as simple as that. And tree brush set, you can see that I just typed in trees and you can get a lot of free brushes. So here you can see the brush stamps that you can use for a lot of your elevational drawings. and if you want any particular texture, you can just type in that, and you can see here wood and plaster brushes. Go down and then you can see here a lot of free brushes, you guys. Textures, brushes, you can see here. You can also get like material textures, and another one that is my go-to is the Jingsketch brush tool, and that is the basic 10. So that's the one of the brush tool that is available for free in both Gumroad as well as the website that I just showed you, brushes for Procreate. So yeah, here you can see that Jingsketch brushes basic 10, so that is my go-to, you guys. So I have already downloaded it. So I use this clean sketch for most of my sketches. So this gives you that kind of a sketchy effect. So that the feel that this brush gives you is a unique one. So you have to try it on your own to know how it feels. So here I'm just demonstrating to you a different kind of brushes that I use, but not many that I use in a very regular basis, only a few, but yeah. And the next one is the Copic marker brush. Again, you can just download it from here. It's just one single brush, which is as similar to that of flat brush, but then this is more like a Copic marker kind of an effect. You can just create the shadows very easily with some simple strokes. Yeah guys, these are all the brushes and the brush types, both inbuilt as well as the downloaded brush options that I use in my daily basis on Procreate. So yeah, I hope this video was useful to you. These are the most used brushes by me, but then you can explore a lot of different brushes. The inbuilt ones you have too many options for you to explore, so I would just recommend you to explore each and every brush on your free time. And also you can go through the website that I just showed you. The Gumroad also has a lot of free brushes available, and brushes for Procreate has tons of free brushes. So yeah, you can use them, but the only disadvantage is that you won't get exactly what you were thinking in your mind. So you can always customize brushes on your own, but for saving your time, for time management purposes, you can always go for downloading free brushes from the websites that I showed you. And yeah guys, that is it for today's video. Make sure to comment down below what you liked about this video and what you would like to see more in this channel. And make sure to follow me on my Instagram as well. I keep posting there often. And for people who haven't subscribed to my channel but are still watching this video, please make sure to subscribe, you guys. Only then I will be motivated to give you more. And I will see you in my next one. Until then, always keep smiling because it reduces a lot of stress. Bye.